What is up, you guys? Back again with another video, and today we're gonna be reacting to Shane conspiracy theories, Illuminati style. I'm reacting to two videos of his today, so stay tuned for that.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes, it is another one of my favorite videos to make. Shane talks about conspiracy theories. The newest conspiracy theory is that I'm actually a woman and I'm transitioning. I don't know what's going on with my voice. I don't know what's going on with my skin. There's a lot happening. Anyways, back to the conspiracies. God, I did it again. Today we're going to be talking about my favorite conspiracies, which are all about celebrities. Don't kill me, Illuminati. Now, there are a lot of conspiracies about celebrities. Some of them are crazy. Okay, no, all of them are crazy, but some of them are so crazy that I believe them, which is usually how it works for me. If the conspiracy involves aliens and or something that is impossible, sign me up, which is kind of how I feel about every TLC show. Oh, the woman with no legs who's training to be a dancer? Sign me up. So first we're going to be talking about Beyonce. Now, there are a lot of conspiracies about Beyonce, so I'm going to start with one of the most well-known ones, and that is that her baby might not be her baby. So here's how the conspiracy theory goes. People think that Beyonce was so vain that she didn't want to get pregnant and that she didn't want to fuck up her body. So instead, her and Jay-Z had their, fucking cake mix and eggs put in another lady. That's the scientific terms, right? And then that's where the baby came from. Oh, but Shane, wasn't she pregnant? I mean, we saw pictures. You know, we also saw a video of her on an Australian talk show in 2011 going to sit down and her stomach somehow deflated.
What the fuck? That bit did deflate.
Didn't see it? Let's freeze frame that shit. Come on, Beyonce. That's a pillow! There's no way there was a baby in there. And listen, I'm not even mad at her for having somebody else have the baby, because that's a genius fucking idea. If I was a woman, are you kidding me? I wouldn't let anything grow inside of me. That's why I steer clear of hometown buffet, bitch. But this is only part one of the Beyonce conspiracy. Now, I'm gonna warn you, part two is a little scary and completely crazy. I believe it. So the conspiracy is that Beyonce is actually much older than she says she is. Now, Beyonce tells people that she's around the early 30s. Listen, I
don't believe that shit.
I think she looks amazing. But I think she looks amazing for, 40. But early 30s...
39 at least.
The conspiracy is that Beyonce was actually born in 1974, not 1981 like she says she was. Hey Shane, why does this matter? Who cares if she's older than she says? Well, let's get to part two. Part two is that Solange is actually her child! Okay, that wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be, but I mean, if Solange was your child, wouldn't you be scared?
She was being Jay-Z ass, though. I saw that shit. She was being Jay-Z ass.
So people think that Beyonce actually got pregnant when she was really, really young. And her parents, who were crazy religious, didn't want, the public to know. So they said, okay, we're going to have this baby. We're not going to tell anybody. And we're going to pretend like it's your sister. Which would kind of make sense considering the fight that Solange and Jay-Z got into looked a lot like a fight, I don't know, a daughter and father would get into. Now, there's not that much evidence for this conspiracy theory, but there is something that was very interesting, and that was Gabrielle Union, the chick from Bring It On, said in an interview, I think it was a couple years ago, that her and Beyonce were best friends when they were both teenagers. They would hang out, they would do everything together. Well, Gabrielle Union is 42 years old. So if they were hanging out together when they were teenagers, wouldn't they both be 42? I mean, technically you could do the math and be like, oh, maybe Beyonce was 13 and Gabrielle was 18. Bitch, what 13-year-old is hanging out and going around chilling with an 18-year-old? I mean, maybe Sam Pepper and one of his fans, but let's not talk about that.
Oh,
and if you put Gabrielle and Beyonce next to each other, technically, I mean, they kind of look the same age. They're both beautiful and young looking, but similar. And then the last conspiracy about her is that she's the devil and she's in the Illuminati, which I don't even need to explain that. I mean, this picture says it all. Now this next one, I'm warning you.
That nigga
kind of
out, bro.
Terrifying for some reason, even though it really isn't. Okay, let me explain. So there's a theory that Taylor Swift is actually a pretty big member in the community. Now listen, I'm not going to talk about that much because I know the rule. It's like Fight Club. You don't talk about. But what I will say is they're great people and I love them and they're the best. Don't kill me. So here's how it started.
That
An
nigga
anonymous
out.
user went on and said, hey, ask me anything. I'm one of the top 50 most famous people in the world, and I'll say whatever you want to hear. Then when somebody asked, hey, what are you famous for? The person said, for being an entertainer. Which, listen, say whatever you want about Taylor Swift, but bitch is entertainment. Then she posted a profile picture of her in front of some blinds with her
That looked
eyes
like
cut out
Taylor
so you couldn't
Swift.
see who she was. But then there's a video of Taylor Swift in front of the same blinds. Now I know what you're thinking, Shane, can't people just have the same blinds? No, that's not how conspiracy theories work, bitch. Exhibit C. That same anonymous user went on and said nothing quite like a freezing cold wintry beach. And then, not too long after that, Taylor Swift tweeted, nothing quite like a freezing cold wintry beach, with a picture of her in a cold beach. Why would this happen? That's not a coincidence. Come on, people. Be smarter than that. Then, the anonymous user went on and said, hey guys, I'm looking for a new name for my cat. What should I name it? Well, one of the suggestions that got a bunch of comments was Meredith. What happened the next day? Boom! Taylor Swift names her cat Meredith. Then, the final bit of evidence, which I think is pretty interesting, is that a radio station put together a contest, which was, hey, talk to Taylor Swift on the phone. One of her biggest fans will get to talk to her on the phone. Well, started a campaign called #VoteForCharles, where they wanted this guy from named Charles, who's 39 years old, to call Taylor Swift and basically ask her, hey bitch, are you the one lurking around the well,
what's this bleep, man?
Right before the phone call was supposed to happen, the whole thing got canceled. Maybe because Taylor Swift knew what was going on. Maybe Taylor Swift even started the #VoteForCharles campaign, but she didn't want to talk to
fucked up.
Now listen, a lot of crazy, dark shit happens on some of which is hilarious, and some of which is, terrifying, or if you're me, hilarious. But I know a lot of you guys are like, no, Taylor's too sweet for that. She's too loving for that. Well, a rapper named Diplo came out and said something about Taylor Swift that kind of sounded like she wasn't. He said, Taylor Swift is very strategic with her friends and enemies. I know a lot of secrets. I can't divulge, but I know a lot of stuff about her. And she's definitely got some scary stuff going on. And I'm scared. I'm scared for my life.
That nigga said for his life.
What? I mean, listen,
Shit kind of fucked me up a little bit, you guys, bro. A little bit, bro. Beyonce, your stomach went flat, bro. What? How can you explain that, Beyonce? Explain to me how you explain your stomach went flat, bro. I'm going to react to another video of his today, so stay tuned for that. The original video from this video will be in the description right below, and all of my social media will be in the description right below. I will be back